What is going on, everybody? I'm Howard Bender, and it's time to look at NFL Week 10 starts and sits. There's a lot of news on the injury report right now. A lot of good news, some bad. But we're going to have to make sure that we're checking out all our lineups and we get it all set and squared away. We'll start with the good news here first and foremost. Both Christian McCaffrey and Nico Collins expected to play in Week 10. You want both of them in your lineups. Don't worry about whatever they're saying about snap counts. I'll take 10 snaps, 5 snaps from each of these guys over half the other field. Not to mention the fact you got Tank Dell, who's a little banged up for Houston. So Nico Collins, Christian McCaffrey, get them back into your lineups right now. Some other guys who are expected to play, you're going to want to make sure they're active in your lineup. James Conner running up against the Jets. I think that James Conner is due for a really nice night against New York. Their run defense has definitely been shoddy. CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, off the injury report, both expected to play. Particularly Drake London matching up against the New Orleans Saints, who traded Marshawn Lattimore and really just have a very depleted secondary. I think also Darnell Mooney is a must start if you're asking me there. I like his matchup even better than Drake London's. You can also make sure that A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert are all active and going up against the Dallas Cowboys this week. You're going to want to make sure they are all good to go. And then how about from San Francisco, wide receiver Jawan Jennings? Sounds like everything's good for him. Deebo Samuel is banged up. He's questionable to play. Sounds like he probably will play through, but that could mean that Jawan Jennings is in for an even bigger role because you know that he likes playing both the outside and the slot. Couple of guys to be careful with. Tyreek Hill Monday night. Nobody likes when somebody shows up late on the injury report. He's dealing with a wrist injury. If you don't have a Monday night pivot off of Tyreek Hill, then you better start somebody else in his place. I don't care who it is on Sunday, but if you can't afford to take a 0 on Monday Night Football, so either pick up somebody, some lame duck guy from Miami or from Houston for that matter, Xavier Hutchinson, and maybe have that pivot and the availability of Tyreek Hill. Brian Thomas Jr., also another guy who is questionable to play. You're going to have to wait and see what the inactives report are saying about him. A couple of guys who are out or expected to play, but out of your lineups there. Trevor Lawrence still trending towards not playing, but there is a chance that Doug Peterson throws him to the Wolves against Minnesota. Even if Trevor Lawrence does play, I'm not interested. And then for that matter there, if Brian Thomas Jr. is sitting there dealing with Mac Jones season, I don't necessarily know if I want to use him either. A couple of guys, Brian Robinson out, Michael Pittman out, Juju Smith-Schuster out, Adam Thielen and Keon Coleman all out. Be sure to check out all your lineups. Check out all the latest news right here on rtsports.com. I'm Howard Bender. Crush it in Week 10.